Okay, today we'll continue with this thermal physics. Okay, this chapter is quite important because for the exam, many questions will be out from this topic. Okay. I think after this one we will go to the new chapter. Go to the wave. Next one. Okay. Already wave 在学校上吗？还没有，这边也是没有到。到哪里了？嗯，上一个。哦，You already school already reaching this chapter already? Wave. Other school already wave. South wave? No. No south wave yet. Okay. 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 Let's continue. Okay. This is thermal. This is a thermal expansion. Thermal expansion. I think you should know. Equal volume of steel, iron, and hydrogen. Okay. So I think you should know steel. Steel is a kind of metal. So metal is a kind of solid. So you're actually comparing the solid, liquid, and gas one. So you are heated up from 20 to 60. Their volume increases by thermal expansion. So state which one had the greatest change in volume. Which one will expand most? Okay. Which one do you think will expand most? 哪个膨胀最多? So for this one, you should know out of these three, which one do you think will expand most? Should be hydrogen. Okay. Why hydrogen? Because hydrogen is a gas one. Okay. It's gas. Hydrogen will expand most, has the greatest expansion, greatest increase in volume, or greatest expansion. Okay, this one straightforward, nothing difficult, just to identify the gas. Okay, the gas, hydrogen is a gas. Hydrogen 是氢气啊，它就膨胀的最够力，因为它是一种气体。Okay, gas expand most. Okay, can you read this thermometer reading? How many degrees C? 27 degrees C, correct. Okay, what is the range? From what to what? What is the smallest value and what is the largest value? Yes, correct. The range is the lowest. You have to state the lowest value, and the range is -10 to 110 degrees C. State the value of fixed point on the Celsius scale. What is a fixed point? Fixed point normally we have to use. You have to talk about the what point? There are 2 points. One is boiling point. The other one is what? Freezing point. Okay, right. So the fixed point of the water is 0 degree and 100 degree. Okay, because this is the melting point or freezing point. The other one is the boiling point. Okay, liquid in glass thermometer use the expansion of mercury. Say explain one other application or consequence of thermal expansion in science or engineering. Okay, what is the example they can give? What is the thing that you know? Have you learned about this before? About expansion? Any example that you can give? 你知道的有几个 ？Just tell me one enough. Rear wheel. Rear wheel. What's the thing on the rear wheel? There's a name for that thing. What is the specific name for that device that to prevent suddenly buckling of the rear wheel suddenly buck like that? What is that joint? 那个东西叫什么 There's a name for that thing. Can you find one? Do you have notes or not? That means there will be okay rear wheel like that. Then they will not join continuously. 它不会完全连在一起的。That means they allow some gap here. What is this thing?
Space.
Okay, it's a gap. Huh? Yes, correct. It's called expansion gap. Remember the name is expansion gap. Okay. Expansion gaps in the railway tracks. Okay. Okay, why do we need this? Okay, because this one on what day we need this one during what day? Hot day, correct. Because the thing metal will expand too much, right? Okay, what is a phenomenon that expand too much? There's a word for that one. Start with B. Buckle. Remember the word buckle? Okay, 有 buckle. 它会膨胀，然后包好像凸出来一样。Okay, if you do not have this thing, then the train might go derail. 它会脱轨啊。I mean go one side. Just like you play the toy train. If it's not connected properly. Okay. So during the hot day. Okay, during the hot day or hot weather, the track expand and buckle. And can buckle. So the gap allows expansion with no damage to the track. Okay, otherwise there will be a damage. So if there's a damage, then it's dangerous to us. Okay. Okay. So sometimes this thing is actually called expansion joint. There's another name. It's called the expansion joint. Okay, maybe one of you are interested can become engineer for the railway station. Then your job is to take care of this railway station, make sure everything is good. 可以去修铁路 Okay. Then your job is very simple. The job will be very, very easy. Do you like something easy or you want something tough? Would you like this kind of job or not? Actually, there's another one that you can take care one. You know SAJ or not in Malaysia? Have you heard about SAJ? Syarikat Air Malaysia, Johor. That means it take care of the water supply. So I one student, he told me that his father is working for Singapore government, but it's not working in Singapore. He is working in Kota Tinggi, because in Kota Tinggi there is a place store the water one. Okay, so his job is just go there every day. Nobody outside people cannot go in one. Only the person in charge can go in, and then he take care of the there, make sure that nobody go in there. Then he every day go there to fishing. Then his salary is 10,000. So nice. Doing nothing one, just make sure, but you need to do, you need to take care of the pump, water pump. Okay, then need to take care that when the water is too much, then you need to do something. What happen when during flood time? You know flood. When there's too much of water, what should you do? You must release the water. Why you need to release the water? Because pressure too high, if it's too much, it can crack one. Okay, 水坝会裂掉啊，泄题啊，so you need to release the water. Okay. Okay, it's a good job. Okay, okay, this one I think you have learned before. Evaporation, I didn't know you know what to do, right? There's too many questions about this evaporation. Okay. Evaporation, this one we can skip. Okay, this one, wet water, wet cloth, washing line outside. Okay. Do you, when you're at home, you got washing machine, right? How do you dry the shirt, clothes? You got air dryer. Oh, dryer, okay. Clothes dryer, dryer. You no longer hang outside, huh? Sometimes only hang outside. Why sometimes hang outside? Sometimes use the air dryer. Air dryer. Or too full, then you hang outside. Oh, good idea. Okay. So, okay, what should we do? State two changes in weather that help the wet clothes to dry quickly. Weather. What weather can dry faster? Three. What are the changes? Do you know about weather? What kind of weather the clothes will dry faster? 什么情况下？大风。What how to say English? Wind? Windy day, correct. There's a lot of wind, windy day. Windy day, the clothes dry faster. What else? Hot day, correct. Hot day also can dry faster. Okay, hot day. We dry because of the sun. Under what day you can see the sun? What is the thing always cover the sun one? Clouds, correct. Cloud stop covering the sun. 云没有遮住那太阳。Cloud stop covering the sun. Cloud stop covering the sun is also better. Okay, no? Any problem? No problem. Okay, common sense. Actually, you see, you know, outside there's a machine help you to, what do you call that? Coin bar, right? Coin washing machine. Coin washing machine. You can invest on this kind of business one. You know, where should you put this machine? You know, I have done a statistic before. Do you know if you want to earn a lot of money, you should open where or not? Where do you think you should open the shop? Kampong. You know where is Kampong? Whose Kampong? There will be a lot of people who want to do this one, who always use this one. Malay Kampong. Why Malay like to want to watch at home one? Huh? Because it's, you know how much time if you want to watch here? How much time did you have to spend here? They go here, they put the clothes in, then wait for 1 hour, then go to the mama, makan, then after that come back here, okay, already done. They put on the clothes dryer, put on the dryer, after a while, then can go home already. If let's say you wash at home, how? You hang, after that you have to wait for a few hours. If you hang outside, what if raining? Then you have to wash again. There's a problem. Wash again, then your mother will scold you. Why it raining? You don't go and keep all the clothes. You're in trouble. No more. No, don't have. Okay, boiling. Okay, we have liquid, gas, two state, boiling, evaporation, liquid change to gas. State two-way boiling differ from evaporation. Okay, in what way are there difference? First, boiling happen at what temperature? At specific temperature. 水只有在一定的程度才会沸腾啊。OK，沸点还有。So, water boil at fixed temperature. Yes, anything. Hello, hello, hello. Yes, what? Discussing what? Discussing what? What? Pictures. Take a picture, send to group. I discuss with. I will have you answer. Okay, the second way will be boiling. Boiling got what? How do you know the water is boiling? Bubbles, right? So the easiest way is bubble is formed. Bubbles got bubbles. Bubbles form during the boiling. Bubbles form. 它会有泡了。Bubbles form during boiling. Okay. When there is boiling, we know because of the bubble. Okay. Okay, before injecting a patient, the doctor wipes a small amount of the volatile liquid on the skin. Why before your injection, they put some alcohol. 杀菌. Why do you feel cool? Evaporate, correct. So what is evaporation? Evaporate. Describe evaporation. So the liquid evaporates. So evaporation, you have to talk about the more something escape. What is the thing escape? Which one will escape? The more what? The more energetic one will escape. Just like you, when you're rich, what will you do? Will you escape or not? Well, suddenly you strike lottery, you kena 1 million, what will you do? What should you do? If you do not run away, what happened to you? Your relative will come to you. Boy, you got 1 million now. Can you borrow me some money? Then this let borrow, that one borrow, your 1 million at the end got 1,000 left. It can happen one or not? When you're poor, nobody remember you one. When you're rich, a lot of people will come to you. Hey, you remember me or not? This one, we are relative, we grow up together one. Now you are rich, borrow me some money. Can Lend me some money, can Okay, so you have to escape. The more energetic one will escape. Energetic. More energetic water molecule. Molecule will escape. Molecules will escape. The less energetic, the one with the molecule with less kinetic energy will be left behind, are left behind. The molecules with less kinetic energy will be left behind. Do you want to be left behind? Nobody like to be left behind. So what happened when they left behind? The average kinetic energy decreases. The average speed decreases. The average speed decreases. Okay, what will happen when the speed decreases? What happened to the temperature? The temperature will decrease. The temperature temperature decreases. Okay, so when your skin is here, this is your skin. What is the thing below your skin? First layer is skin. 第一层是皮来的。What is under the skin? Yeah, fat or not? What is the one under the fat? What do you have? Flesh. Meat. Your meat can eat or not? Muscle. So your muscle, if you do not exercise, then your muscle will become fat. When you're old, then your muscle all gone, fat also gone. Then you have to be very careful when you walk. Why you need to be very careful? When you fall down, fracture, 骨折, then nobody want to take care of you. Imagine one day when you are 70 years old already, suddenly you fall down. How old is your son? Maybe that time your son already 50 already. Or when you are 90, then your son maybe 70 already. If let's say one day you fall down in the toilet, who will take care of you? Huh? Nobody will take care of you, one, I'll tell you. Your son also already old already. Okay. That's why there is one more industry that you can consider. 还有一个工作你可以找啊。You can consider one. When you are old, if you want to live well, who will take care of you? Nursery, old folks home. Old folks home, if you do not pay, they will take care of you or not? They won't take care of you. Do you know how much you need to pay if you want to live there per month? 1 month, how much you need to pay? You need to pay 5,000. 5,000 块. 5,000 per month, you know? Okay? That's why if you're old and then you have no money, it's better you die early. Correct? If you have no children, even worse. Even that's why when you're old, let's say one day, you need to make sure that you keep all the money with you before you die. If you too early give away the money, what happened to you? They'll take your money away, then nobody will take care of you. So it's your will, make sure don't let people know what is written there. 你的遗嘱要留住who take care of me one, I will give the money to them. Just tell your children, I'm millionaire. You one day, if let's say you take care of me, my 1 million give it to you. If you don't take care of me, this 1 million I dump to the sea. Yeah. Relative, okay, if relative want the money, take care of me. When I'm old, correct or not? Okay. Then every day you come here to visit me, then the young one, you come and visit, I give you 200 come one time. Or come to talk to me. I'm lonely, nobody take care. Okay or not? Good. 没有，是这样子的。It's like that one. If you're old, if you no money, nobody want to see you one. Come and see you one. No sugar lah. You 90 years old already, how to sugar? Where got sugar? Oh? Huh? No sugar already. Okay. Okay, so this is about the liquid temperature decreases. So you have to think about the thing evaporate. When they evaporate, energy will come from where? What causes the thing evaporate? So this thing, if you want to evaporate, it must absorb the energy from somewhere. So absorb from where? You absorb from your skin, right? Okay, your body. 它会吸掉你身上的热。That's why when you apply the thing, you find cold. 为什么觉得冷？被吸掉 because energy is flowing from your body to the liquid. Okay, 它流过去啊。So this one you have to explain how to write. That means you have to write the thermal energy is gained from the skin. The thermal energy is gain or absorb. Which one do you prefer? Absorb or gain? So it must gain from somewhere. From the body or skin. Oh, another one is skin business. Skin business is also a very good one. Skin business. Take care of the skin. Just like the one below me one. The one. The one, you know, one package, 1 month, how much or not? One package, they charge you for one time, do not dirty treatment, they charge 10,000. 999. You see, a lot of people they're willing to pay this kind of money one. 爱美嘛，皮肤保养啊，智商税，假的，怎么会假呢？没有用呢，都卖吗？他都赚了你的钱了，管你没有用。They already earn your money, they don't care about it anymore. Okay, as long as you are willing to pay, then they will set up this business. Anyone interested? Let's say if your study no good, no need to worry one. There's many way you can earn money one. Open this one. Skincare. 开一间美容院。Take care of facial. Help people to do facial. They always want to take care of the face 嘛。够了。No need to learn physics one. Physics fail never mind one. My friend, this one. Now I think last time same age with me one. She's last class one. Never pass one. Now do you know where she live or not? There, inside there, the golf club inside, 3-story one. There. Huh? No. You know, nearby there is a 3-story bungalow house over there. Inside there one. I think one bungalow already 1.5 or 2 million right there. Now he's doing this business 做这个做脸呢。When she first started, I said, wow. I told my friend, not study well, that's why I need to help people to do facial. Now she laugh at me already. 对啦。There's a many way who can earn money one, not just one way. Okay, come back here again. Gas, compress, liquids incompressible. Why we can compress a gas, but we cannot compress a liquid? What can we say about the distance between the gas? 为什么我们可以压缩空气，不可以压缩水？Because gas is actually gas molecule are far apart，它们距离很远。There's a lot of space between them，它们之间有很多空间。Okay, so this is the thing you have to write. Okay, this one you have to talk about a liquid. The liquid. We don't talk about the gas. Even though we can talk about gas, but here they have to talk about liquid. The liquid is incompressible. 水不可以被压缩。The liquids are incompressible. Because of what? What can we say about the molecule? Are they touching one another? Yes, because the molecules are touching one another. The molecules are touching one another. Are touching. 它们动到 each another. Okay, and then or you can say there are no space. There are no space between molecule，它们之间没有空间。Okay, there are no space between the molecules. Okay, touching. So when they're touching, they don't have space. No space. Okay, one more is, do you know what is the thing that keep them in the position? 为什么他们会在 or why are they close to one another? Because actually in between them there are two type of force. What are the two type of force? Intermolecular force, there are two types. One is acting this way. When they are far apart, then there will be attractive force. When they are too close, what happen? 如果他们太靠近会怎样？ They'll be pushed away. What pushes them away? Repulsive force. What is the force? Pull them together. Attractive force. OK， 当它太靠近的时候，它就推开啊，排斥力。OK，attractive 引力吸引。OK，pull together. Okay, there are large. Okay, one more thing is there here to talk about. They are large. They are large. Intermolecular force between the molecules. Okay, so you don't need to know the force in between the molecule is called intermolecular force. Intermolecular force. Okay. Okay, next one is you need to explain why there is a thermal expansion. Why liquid expand? Under what condition the liquid will expand? 为什么会膨胀 What causes expansion? Under what condition? Yes, correct. High temperature. 高温的时候啊，温度上升的时候。At high temperature, so when the liquid has high temperature means the molecule will gain higher kinetic energy. 它会得到更大的能量。So you will try to move away from one another. That means the separation between molecule will increase. 它们之间的距离就会增加。Okay, so at higher temperature, the molecules has higher kinetic energy. So the average separation between molecule increase. Separation 距离两个 is called separation. It means one is here, the other one is here. This is the separation. 当更高温的时候，它们的kinetic energy 比较高。So average separation between them increase. 两个之间的距离就会增加。Particle. Okay. Average separation between the molecule increases. It means they'll be further apart. Okay, this is we have to compare the expansion rate, the liquid. So solid and liquid. So which one will expand more? This one more or this one less? This one less, right? So slightly less. Solid liquid. So solid, the expansion is slightly less. What about gas to liquid? Much less, much more, or slightly less? 这两个对比要讲对比。Which one is the best? 1, 2, 3, 4. Which one shall we choose here? Gas and liquid. Which one will expand more? Gas. Much more or just a little bit more? Between? Which one do you want to choose? Which one would you choose? 3. Slightly more. Actually, not slightly more. Actually, it's much, much more. Much more. Much more. This is the main reason why we use gas for gas expansion. Because do you know about engine? Engine, you know. So engine, when you put there's the two intake valve, right? So the gas will go inside. After you go inside, the piston will move. The piston move out, right? Why the piston have to move up? Because we need to compress the air, right? When you compress the air, what happened to the temperature? Compressed gas. Temperature will increase, right? This is intake valve. After that you move up, the intake valve will close. Then what will come in? How do you ignite the gas? Inside the car, there is something need to change one. Have you heard about spark plug? 这个是什么？ How often you need to change the spark plug? 多久换一次啊？Part one 80,000. 80,000 change once. Huh? Spark plug. Spark plug is the one, you know, the car, inside your car got 4 cylinder. And then on the cylinder, there's something that you need to change every, they say it's 80,000. You should have to trust him because he have many car shop, workshop at home. He running family business. Try. Okay, this is the engine. So why the gas is important? Because this is one of the application for engine, car engine, gas, expansion of gas. Okay, so that's why your car can move very fast because of this thing, engine. Okay, next one is the metal railway tracks, road surface, bridges. This is the thermal expansion, right? Suffer thermal expansion at high temperature. Step one way. So we have explained about this one before. Right? Okay. Minimize the problem. We are using the expansion, thermal expansion. Let's see. Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. This one we haven't answered yet. One use of the thermal expansion. One of the use. What is the thing that we can see in the lab one? We are using this concept one. Got one thing. 有一个东西我们每天在 lab 看得到。What is the thing that you can see there? We use that thing to measure the temperature one. Thermometer. Thermometer is a thermal expansion. Thermometer. Liquid thermometer. What is a liquid that we use for thermometer? Mercury, correct. That's why sometimes it's called mercury thermometer. Mercury is a kind of metal, but it's in the liquid form, metal. Okay? Liquid thermometer. Okay, I think you just have to know about this one. There is one more thing that we use as a switch one. What do you switch? We use this thing to switch on and off aircon one. How do we switch on and off aircon? 要讲开关啊，那个 control by what? There is a set temperature, right? What is set temperature? Set point. This set point, like if you set 20 degrees C, if the room temperature is 25, if it's higher than 20, then this thing will, compressor will turn on, right? Compressor on. If the temperature is below 20, like 19, then what happened to compressor? Compressor will turn off, right? That means when it's warm, 如果它的温度高啊 when it's warm, then turn on aircon. When it's already cold, turn off, right? So the thing that we need to use to control this one is it's called the bimetallic strip. This is the other thing. Bimetal. Bi means what? Bimetallic strip. Okay. Bimetallic strip. Bimetallic strip will be two metal like that one. Different metal. So one will bend more than the other one. 它会细热 that means will bend. So when you bend will bend like that. Okay? Or bend the other way. That means when it's hot, maybe bend one side. When you bend, that means there is one switch here. There is a contact point here. So when the temperature is high, then this thing will expand. One side expand less, one side expand more. At the end, it will close contact. Then the current will start to flow. Okay? When the temperature decreases, then this thing will go back to normal. 明白吗？ That means one either in contact or not contact. 天气热，它就会冻到，它会凹曲凹。Okay? That means when it's cold, they will go back to normal. 它回去原本的位置。Then they will cut off. 它就会把那个东西弄断 ，cut off the circuit. Okay? 因为电会走。Okay? Either cut on or cut off. Okay? So bimetallic strip. Okay. Last one we discussed before on the railway tracks route surface reaches all suffer from thermal expansion for high temperature. Step one way engineer minimize the issue by their design for this. Okay. So we have talked about this one before. This one is called what gap? What is this device? For the railway track one. That's how we're gonna talk about this one, right? What gap? Expansion gap, correct. Expansion gaps. Okay, it will allow the thing to expand when the temperature is high without damage to the track. Okay, it protects the gap. Okay, next one we need. Okay, what is specific capacity? Specific capacity, you need to know this formula. MC delta theta. So C is Q over M delta theta. So this C is actually this thing. So how do you explain this? How do you define this? What is this? This stand for what? This one. Energy. What kind of energy? What's the name of this energy? That cause the temperature change one. We don't call it heat. There is another thermal energy, correct? Okay. So this is the thermal energy required to do what? Required to why do we need the thermal energy? To raise what? Yes, to raise the temperature of a substance, temperature of 1 kg of substance by 1 degree C. Okay, here to talk about 1 kg. To raise the temperature of 1 kg of substance by 1 degree C. Because this one involves mass and temperature. So we to talk about increase by 1 degree C is for 1 mass, 1 kg is the energy. Okay, energy. Energy to raise the temperature of 1 kg of substance by 1 degree C or mass by 1 degree C. Okay, this is a student. Use this equipment to determine specific capacity of aluminium. This is aluminium. This is insulation. 隔热物啊，隔热 insulation. Connection to electrical heater. And then there is a insulating lid. On top there's a lid. There is a thermometer. The mass of aluminium is this much. Energy supply is 1872 joule. State the other reading that needs to take. What is the thing that we need to take to determine the answer? What is the formula? We have the energy is NC delta theta, right? We already have the mass. We have the energy. We are looking for C. So it's energy over the mass and delta theta, right? What is not there? What is the thing that we still need to calculate? This one, right? How do you find this? What is this? Difference of what? What temperature? F minus I. What is F and I? Final temperature and initial temperature of what? Of this thing, right? So you need to record the other readings. So you need to have the initial and final temperature of the aluminum block. The initial and final temperature of the aluminum block. Okay? Okay, aluminum block. Okay, now we have turned on the heater. Then this is the initial temperature. We have 20 degrees C. Then we also have the final temperature, 46 degrees C. What is the changes now? Final minus initial, 46 minus 20. How much? It will give you 26. Okay, 26. Use of information in B and C, calculate the specific capacity. Use the correct unit. B, okay, we already have mass and the energy. Okay, mass is 0.796 kg. Energy is 18792 joule. Okay, so we have this. Okay, what is the change in temperature? The change in temperature is 26 degrees C. How do you find this value? Energy is mc delta theta. C is energy over the mass and change in temperature. Energy supply 18792. The mass 0.796. Change in temperature 26. What is the final answer? Okay, the final temperature is 18792 divided by 0.796 divided by 26. Y08. 908. Okay, what is the unit for this? Energy is joule, so joule. What is mass? Mass in kg. What is the unit for temperature? Temperature is degree C. So you have 908 joule per kg per Celsius. Okay, no? Okay, this is just like that. Okay, I think this one also very easy one. We have done so many times already. What are the factors that affect the evaporation rate? Rate or evaporation? Can you tell me any three of them? 什么情况下水会蒸发的比较快 ？Evaporation rate. First one. Happen at any temperature? No, it's talking about the rate. Rate. Whether it will happen faster or make it happen faster.
Humidity.
Humidity. Yes, one mark. Humidity or what? Yes, humidity of the surrounding air. Humidity of surrounding air. Okay, second one is the surface area, correct? Last one is the temperature, correct? Temperature of the surroundings. This topic, it will come out in your paper 6 a lot. Almost every time there is every year there'll be at least 2-3 questions from this chapter. Why they come out so many? Maybe they think that this chapter is very easy. They want to help you. You want to be helped or not? Do you think they should help you? Yes, sir. Why is it so important? Do you think study is important? Result important? Not important. Huh? It's going to determine your future one. Your future. Future. Yeah. That one is 1 out of million. You know what is a successful rate for business or not? Only 90% of the business will close down in 5 years one. That's why when you consider you want to venture into business you have to stand by you're going to lose everything one. That's why you need someone to guide you one if you want to do business. This one is a small business. Larger one is there will be someone helping you one. You need to go and learn how to do business. The the best is your family got someone doing. If your family is not doing, you better don't do. Okay? Because very easy to close. Okay, this one, a person climb out from swimming pool and stand in the open air. Why vibration? Okay, this one also. Why do you feel cold? When you come out from water surface, why feel cold? Why this person will feel cold? How do you answer? 2 marks only. Any two of them. Can you answer this? 来，随便讲一下，2分。This one you to explain what is evaporation. That means you have to talk about the more energetic one will escape, the less energetic one will be left behind. Average kinetic energy will be decreases because the speed of the water decreases. Then you have to talk about the energy is gained from the body. OK 来，你写一下怎样写？The more energetic water molecule will escape. The less energetic will be left behind. Write this one, these two enough already. The more energetic molecules will escape from surface. The less energetic will be left behind. The average speed of the molecule decreases. Okay, that's all. That's why you feel cold. You have to keep warm one. Because when you're getting older, then you know if when you're young, your body temperature is higher one. But when you're old, the temperature will become decreases one. You feel that when you ask old people, they will know. They'll tell you, wow, very cold, turn off the aircon. Okay, because the energy not enough. Okay, not enough energy. Okay, this one also again, I think we can do it fast. What is this? What should be right here? Solid become liquid is called what? Melting, correct. Liquid become gas? Evaporation. Liquid become solid? Freezing. No more. Yeah. Okay. Sublimation is solid to gas. Solid to gas. Okay. This is another experiment. Now in this beaker, there are some low boiling point. That means some liquid here. The boiling point is very low. Low boiling point. Then the beaker is placed on the small amount of water. Beaker is placed onto small water. Here got some water here. Okay, placed onto a small amount of water. The liquid in the beaker evaporate. So this one evaporate. The water on the bench turn into ice. We can see there are ice here. The water become ice. Explain why water cold. Why this one evaporate? So when this one evaporate, they will absorb energy from where? Surrounding. So how does the energy from water go into here? So there's something you need to explain. Okay, the first part you still have to explain about the evaporation. First part is for you, the first 3 marks is for you to explain evaporation. 1, 2, 3, for you to explain evaporation. Then the point number 4 is to talk about the energy transfer from where to where. Okay, so what is point number 1? How do you describe evaporation? So you have to repeat the same thing. So how many points you need to tell? More energetic one, escape. Less energetic one, left behind. What is the third mark? 第三个讲吗？got one more. What the third point? After you talk about more energetic, less energy, what is the third one? The what? Yes, the array speed of the molecule decrease. What is the fourth one? From where to where? The thermal energy is absorbed from the water, right? So it's the thermal energy of water is transferred to the liquid. Thermal energy of water transferred to liquid. Transfer to evaporating liquid. Okay, evaporating liquid. That's all. Okay, this one very easy. I'll talk about the same thing one. Calculation can do or not? Okay, let's do the calculation. Let's see who can calculate the thermal energy transfer. Okay, I'll give you 5 minutes to do this in the lab. Room temperature 200, water to beaker, water temperature 22, ice added, mixture until the ice melted. Process continue, record 0. Total ice added to water is 60 grams. Specific capacity is calculate the energy transfer from water thermal store in the beaker. How much? How? Hey, Samin, what's the answer, Samin? So I always can score A, right? Tell me the answer. MC theta is not the answer. It's the formula. What is the answer? Answer. Okay. QMC delta theta, correct. What is the mass? This one, this is the water. Initial temperature of water is 22. Then the final temperature of water is 0. Okay. This one initially the water is 200 grams. And you are putting some ice. Ice. How much ice did you put? 60 grams. So this ice is here, 60 grams. At the end, this ice melted become water. But we cannot add this 60 grams into here. Because actually this is like Q1 equal to Q2. That means there is a energy lost by water. Energy lost by water is equal to energy gained by what? Who is the one gaining the heat? Ice. Ice melt, then ice gaining the energy from water. Energy is lost by water. So we are talking about energy lost by water here. So this mass, you have to take 200. Cannot include the 60 because the 60 is belong to ice. So it's actually here to here. So this 200. Specific capacity of water is 4.2. Change in temperature is 22 minus 0. So it will give you 18480. So this is 1800, 18,000 joule. Do you get the idea? Okay. Okay. Actually, they can twist the question one because actually even involve another type of energy is called latent heat. But this latent heat has been taken out from syllabus. Then you no longer have to know this one. Otherwise, they can twist the question, then ask you to find the L. There's another thing called ML. Latent heat of fusion. Recently take out from the exam already. Okay. So this is the energy from water transferred to ice. Any question? 没有。Okay, do another calculation. Can you do this calculation? Let's try and see. Let's work out and see and tell me the answer for the energy for heater. Okay, have you got the answer? Here got one plastic cup. This is the plastic cup. Inside got heater. And then there's a thermometer. The power of the heater is 50 watt. The mass of the sand in the cup is 550. Initial temperature is 20. Heat on by for 2 minutes. Temperature recorded stop increasing. Highest temperature is 33. How? What is the formula for Q? MC delta theta. Do we have C or not? What is C? C is a specific capacity for sand. We do not have this information, but we have the power and the time. Power and time will give you what? Energy supply. Power, time. Power by time, energy supply. So power is 50. Time for it to be you switch on for 2 minutes and 60 seconds, convert to second. So how many watt? 6,000 joule. Calculate the value for specific capacity. How do you find this value? Can you find the answer or not? Can you get the answer? What is the answer? Anyone know the answer? 来，什么答案？魏轩，什么答案？ How big is big? Okay, the Q is MC delta theta. The C is Q over M delta theta. Energy supply is 6,000. The mass of the sand is 550 gram. Delta theta, temperature change from 33 33 final minus initial. So we have 6,000 divided by 550 divided by 13. So it will give you 0.84 joule per gram per Celsius. 这不用换了 gram 啊there are two way 有两种方法算了 if it can be if you want to change it to kg if it's per kg then you have to convert this way 6,550 divided by 1,000 if you divide like that 这个除的话就是840嘛 then this one the answer will be joule per kg 两个都可以 either you use this or this can be joule per Celsius per kg per Celsius also can. If you want to use this one, here you have to use 0.55. If you want to stick to gram, then no need to do anything. This one gram. Okay. So either this number or this number. 两个都可以 Okay. Both okay. Okay, explain why the specific capacity of the sand will be different from the value calculated. Okay, so this one you have to explain why the value is different. Why? Why is it overestimation? Why is it different? What is the problem with this experiment? The energy that provided by heater, will all the energy absorbed by the sun 全部它给的都会被个吸掉。What should we do to there is an energy loss? 有些 energy 不见掉。What causes energy loss? Why? Because the energy can escape from here. Right? Top they can escape. You can also escape from here. Right? From the side. So we need to have LID and what? Insulation. Lead and insulation. If you do not have these two, then there will be energy loss. When there's an energy loss, your value will be wrong. 它一定要 insulation 呢，就是给它保温，不要给那个那个热能出去。OK， 你要有个盖 ，lead 就是盖，上面要加盖，旁边要放 insulation。OK，you have to include the lead and insulation to prevent energy loss. So when there's energy loss, your answer is not accurate. So this is not accurate. Why different? The specific capacity of sand will be lower than this. Value in number 1, 2. Okay, why like that? Because if you see from this one, okay, we see from here, if there is energy loss, if there is energy loss, what will happen to the change in temperature? If there is energy loss, What happened to delta theta? Decrease, right? Decrease, decrease. If no energy loss, let's say hot water, you pour into some thermal flask, then the temperature will not change much. If you put into a plastic, what happened to your coffee? Your coffee will cool very fast, right? 如果你这个东西没有保温的话，那个咖啡很快冷掉。This is also the same. If no insulation, the change in temperature will be there's an energy loss. Change in temperature will be higher. That's why we provide the energy. If this one transfer to this, temperature will increase more. This one will become greater. If there's energy loss, this value is decreased. If this value decrease, then the C that we got will become higher. 这个变小，这个就变大了。That means our estimation is overestimated. The heat capacity of the sand is overestimated. Overestimated because of heat loss to surrounding. Okay, so do you understand or not? 明白什么？ What do you understand? What is that? Until you, I don't know whether know whether you understand or not understand. We are doing something to estimate the thing. How do you measure your experiment is correct? That means you have to measure that the energy from the heater must be all absorbed by the thermometer. Right? That means we were trying to get the specific capacity. That means we do not want the heat loss. If there's a heat loss, that means not all the heat absorbed by the aluminium. Is it talking about the sand? The sand. Okay, there is an energy loss. We can see from the equation, if there's energy loss, we will not get such a big change of temperature. So if this value decrease, will cause C increase. That's why it's called overestimation, overestimated. Okay, let's finish one more part. Sunny day, the temperature of sand of the beach is higher than the specific the temperature of the sea. Why? Why when you go to the beach under the hot sun, the sand on the beach is hot compared to the water? You walk here, not comfortable one. You need to come to the sea. Why? Hot sun. It will same amount of heat will be absorbed by the sand and the water. Why the increase in temperature for the sand is higher compared to the water? Water, the change in temperature is smaller. 为什么水的温度没有上样多？ Why the sand will increase more? 为什么沙会升更多？ You have to explain from a physics phenomenon, physics quantity. The increase in temperature related to what? Q is equal to what? MC delta theta. Q over MC. So change in temperature depend on C. That means if you have low C, what happened to change in temperature? Low or high? High, inversely proportional. So what does it mean? If you compare the sand with water, which C is higher? Water has higher C. Sand has lower C. What does it mean if you have lower C? Temperature increase faster. Okay, can you put in words for this one? Who are very good at explanation? Who want to become lawyer? Hey, you become lawyer must be able to explain the thing well one. How do you explain? How to use simple sentence to explain this? Who want to try? What is your understanding? If you can explain this one well, in one words, that means you understand the whole the one sentence, that means you can understand the concept very, very well. Correct. So what is the impact? Sun has lower specific capacity, so the temperature will increase. Increase what? Faster, correct. This is the thing. This is correct. The sand has lower specific capacity. The sand has lower specific heat capacity. So the temperature increase faster. Just like when people ask you, do you have a good temper or bad temper? What is the difference between good temper and bad temper? Good temper people, what happened to this person? When people scold him, will you get angry or not? No. What about bad temper? Bad temper, yes, get angry easily. So this one same thing. If you have low specific capacity, the temperature will increase faster. That means your warm. Yeah. So this one, the temperature will increase faster. Okay, faster. Okay, so this is a concept of specific capacity. Okay, so you can compare with the insulator like metal. Metal also the same thing one. Temperature will decrease faster, also increase faster. Okay, metal. Because metal also have low specific capacity. That's why in future, let's say you want to find your husband or wife, you must find someone with high specific capacity. Why? If you have high specific capacity, it's just like water. You have very stable emotion. Is it important, emotion? If let's say suddenly this husband get angry very fast and then beat the child one, is it a good husband? No, emotional, lousy. Or this mother quick temper one, simply scold the child one. Good or not? No good one, no. If your father very calm one, no matter what happened in front of him, also very calm. Never mind. We can settle together. You do like this kind of father or not? He's a good father or not? You must appreciate your father if your father is very calm. Or you also must be someone like that, like him. Okay? Your father every day scold you one, don't learn from him. One enough already. Okay. Thank you. See you. Bye bye. Okay, bye bye.
止痛。